Hi, it's KD, and I'm back again with another Brazilian Portuguese learning video. Today, I'm gonna be going over some more phrases, and then I'm gonna end it with some words or concepts of words that may be difficult for a person that natively speaks English to understand. Which brings me to a point. I want it to be known I am not a Portuguese teacher. This video is not intended for people who speak Portuguese already. This video is to document my journey and possibly give people some insight if you speak English on how to learn Portuguese. Adversely, a Portuguese speaker who's trying to learn English may be able to pick up some things if they were to actually listen and try and learn English. Just FYI for anybody out there. The first phrase that you can use is me deixa, which is leave me alone. Deixa means leave, and you can use it in other scenarios, but me deixa or me deixa sozinho, leave me alone. The next easy phrase that you can use is apaga a luz, and it means turn off the lights. Apaga a luz. Trust me, this phrase comes in handy, okay? Obviously, luz is light, apaga is to turn off. Apaga a luz. The next phrase is chata. Chata is a simple interchangeable word that means boring. Literally, I think it means annoying, but people use it often to interchange with boring. The next one isn't really easy to interchange into English, but it's important to know if you are going to be interacting with any Brazilian, and it's sexto. Well, technically, it doesn't exist. It means Fridayed, but they use it to basically say TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Sexto. Friday has arrived. The next one isn't really a phrase, but it's something that you can use and make many phrases from. It's como se fosse. Simply, it means as if it were. You can use it to basically refer to something that was or as it was in the past. A good example, movies, in case you haven't seen our early video, movie titles often change from English, Brazilian Portuguese. So the movie 50 First Dates, where Drew Barrymore wakes up and each day is new, but they have to be in love like the first time, the name translates in Portuguese to como se fosse a primeira vez, which is as if it were the first time. So you can think of how 50 First Dates is to kind of remember as if it were. Another simple one is dor de cabeça, which is a headache. Simple, straightforward. Dor de, any body part that you may know, means is with pain. So dor de joelho, pain in my knee hurts. You can use it in multiple ways, but dor de cabeça is a headache. You give me a headache. So that's it for the phrases. Now I'm going to get more into situational words where they sound alike or they're more difficult for an English native speaker to differentiate when to use one versus the other, and tips you can use to try and help you know, because this is again geared towards people who speak English that's trying to learn Portuguese. First example is when to use bom or boa versus bem. Bom and boa is more good. It's a adjective. Whereas you can translate bem as more of a well. If you're feeling well, then you would use the bem. Versus to say the food is good, you could say the food is bom. Just simply think good with boa and bom and think well with bem. Also, bem doesn't have gender. Bom and boa obviously do. The next one is todo or toda versus tudo. Tudo is more of a everything. There are certain examples where you can use all for tudo, but majority of the time, tudo is more of a everything, all encompassing. Todo or toda means all. Think all, literally. Is everything all right? Tudo bem. Toda coisas, all things. So that's where you use it. Easy way to help differentiate. And the last one is por versus para. I don't want to hear anything from you Portuguese speakers, all right? Because it is equally hard for you to understand the difference between to and for. And that's essentially what para versus por is. Por can translate more of a for, by, via, through. Those type of words are por. Para is more for, but to, in order to, or towards. Para is more future leaning, and por is more backwards explaining. It's kind of a way to think of that. So to say nós vamos para casa is saying we go home. which Portuguese speakers, this is where you mess up, because you say we go to home, and that's not right. We go home. There's no to necessary. But English speakers, you have to remember when you're translating, you can't go directly. You have to put para, because we're going somewhere, to somewhere, even though we don't use a to in English. Me personally, when I think pour, I think more of for, even though it can be to, because the use of for is more leaning towards what por is. Para is more to. That's how I separate the two for English speakers. It's a very, very difficult thing to get into, and it's better to just kind of go through examples, but that's the way it is. Just remember, in porta versus para, it is like on behalf versus recipient, cause of versus in order to, a time period, a time until. And that's all I have for you this week. Probably a really short video. I'll probably be back with talking with Gabby again. May do another review, who knows. May not do any video. I may quit. You never know. Let me know what you think, English speakers. If you have any comments, any concerns, anything you want to ask, please let me know. All right. I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right. Ciao, ciao. Kiss, kiss. Beijo.